In this week's trading video, we'll go over some of the trading setups for last week. This is for November 26th to December 3rd. And yeah, again, we'll just go over some of the setups, the ones that we should have taken, the ones that we did take, and the and just the overall play of last week. So getting right down to it, last week we knew it was going to be bullish. I mean, the overall bullish, full bearish for the dollar. We had a hawkish Powell speech. Could have created a deeper pullback, but overall we knew that 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 gold was going to go up. And so knowing that, we saw in the beginning of the week that it began to range. Saw that there was any data until Wednesday, and so we did a simple trade for that range. So as you can see, you have this range covers that area, and we did take profit at the 100%, essentially the 200%, 100% actually. So we put stop loss halfway down, a little bit less than halfway down the channel, the range, and it took profit. So it was easy 69 pips. Saw no drawdown. We honestly could have entered the trade a little bit earlier if we kind of looked more so at the 15-minute time frame. But since this was that was possible on the 15-minute, we wanted to confirm on the hour chart because it's more data, and also it's a little bit cleaner on the hour versus the 15-minute, or at least for me. So I always more comfortable taking trades from the hour versus 15-minute, just so that I can be sure of what I'm placing. So we knew it was going up, and just really this entire week we were trying to focus on catching bullish moves. So as you see, the majority of the moves would be bullish, and then when we did take a short, it was a very short term, very short-lived short. So after a trade, I kind of waited a little bit to see anything die down. I understood that this could be, an order block for continuation here, and I could have entered again here, but we're not, I'm not trying to chase trades. I'm not trying to overtrade, so I'm satisfied with this trade. So I took this trade and let it go, and I let it kind of what I like to call reset. So I can wait to see what else the market had set up for me. So then that happened, which was a good trade, and we waited until we saw some type of pattern, bullish pattern that we could have traded on, some type of liquidity grab or anything that we saw, like for instance, a liquidity grab on the downside, or whatever the case is, some indication of it being bullish. So we saw this triangle here, and I believe this is a ascending triangle, but in any case, we saw the triangle here. We essentially measured this length here, this leg here, the initial leg of the triangle, and we just took profit at the 200% for that as well. So for that trade, it's actually pretty good. We saw that happen, and that trade I think was a great trade. We put the stop loss just below the low of that ascending triangle, and then we just executed. So that was good. And just like before, you wanted to focus mostly on seeing opportunities, bullish opportunities. So knowing that, I'm not chasing other trades or anything like that. I just wanted to just kind of verify, what's going on, seeing any patterns. Eventually, we saw that. Actually, I didn't actually see this channel until later on. So fast forward to the area right here. I think I saw this on a 15-minute time frame, and essentially we saw that it wasn't pushing at this point. At this point here, I kind of drew this line. I saw that, yeah, just right at this point, I saw this channel that it wasn't breaking through, so I decided to draw this line. And yeah, for whatever reason, we could have. I mean, we could have tried to take a trade for there, but I wasn't exactly too sure. I think I did take a trade around here. I have to check my ledger, but essentially, yeah, I think I took a trade here and I ended up losing because it went down. So should have been waiting on better confirmations. However, I just didn't. Was a little bit impatient, and it also wasn't a bullish signal. Well, it could have been a bullish signal, but I just wasn't patient. So, uh, yeah, so that trade was a loss, and yeah. So once that happened, kind of just relaxed a little bit and waited a little bit longer. I saw that you know, this area could have rejected, and all. At least for me, I saw that I kind of made this level, and I said, okay, well, this is an opportunity because I had not yet seen this channel. So I essentially just waited. I saw that it rejected, and then I went down to the lower time frames just to verify and wait. I saw that there was uh, essentially it was an order block here, and then I just went and wait for it to break out to reach the next level up here, which is good. Which is a good trade. Came up and wicked here, so that's good. I got out right here at this next level here. So that trade went pretty well. Was happy, and then um, so then I waited a little bit longer, and you know, the news overall was either kind of neutral or bullish this week. So again, I was just looking for bullish trades. I saw this channel here that it broke out of. I should have, entered a trade here to this next level for something quick, but I didn't. I decided to wait and see how it would respond to this level, this resistance here. So once I did that, so closer. Oops. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. So what I saw here was actually one of these patterns that I actually like to trade. You see here is because it engulfed and then it engulfed and then so usually when I see that if it's engulfs and engulfs, to me I've seen that the markets like to reverse around those areas. So I just put in the order to sell. Let me see. Put in a sell order there, and I just put the stop loss above here. My original trade was like this, but again, I wanted to make sure that um, these shorts were very short lived. And so what I did is I closed out early. I was still happy. It wasn't a loss, so I was happy with the trade. Called it a day and moved on essentially. After that, I kind of just monitored um, any other setups. Saw that potentially here, what I was going to try to play was um, this engulfing here. We saw that it did. The next candle did not break above or below, so we know this is shadow candle. So I was going to trade this, but it broke out a little bit too easily, so I did declassify that as a shadow candle, and I decided not to trade that. Which is good because it was very short lived because it spiked all the way back up. So that was a good move. And then We saw it ranging, and it went up. Touch. I think this was overnight. Yep, it was overnight. Came here, and here is where it started ranging. So uh, once I saw this level, and then this order block forming here, um, I said buy above. I should have actually taken this after the 15 minutes to ride the wave going up. I should have put a stop loss there, and maybe a TP here or TP at this trend line, or even at this level here. Many people will say that this is a demand zone, so it could have been a TP right there. A lot of different options, but essentially I forgot I didn't trade. I was busy that morning at work, so that trade didn't go through. And yeah, and so then the market shot up. It came out, and I was convinced that it would just reverse when it got up there. Um, and so I played this shadow candle. As you see, there's many candles within this big candle here. So I was convinced it was going to reverse. And I saw this level here, so I was putting a short, put the high at the top of the candle. But I got out pretty early because, again, it is a bullish market, and I wanted to stay in shorts as um, in the shortest amount of time. Yeah, and then once that happened, I saw that this candle spiked up a decent amount. I scaled in, and yeah, I scaled in, and I got profit here. Um, oops. I took some profit here, which I'm glad I did as well because then it shot back up. Uh, so I just, this trade had no confirmation, and this trade was essentially a gamble, but it ended up playing out. So that was pretty good, I believe. And then I haven't really taken a trade since, right? Until we get about right here. I wanted to see when the market settled down. Let's go to 5 minutes. And we see that, typically when I see something like this, it shoots up. I feel like eventually it does correct because this is such a dramatic move, unless it's something, some really heavy, like world changing event, then, this typically will correct itself. That's what I think right now. So once I saw this range happen, um, I actually put it here, and once it closed below, I actually took a trade here, and I put my stop loss halfway, and then I got stopped out. And my TP was at the 100% for this range. So yeah, I did that, and I got stopped out. Then I shot my. Then I kind of just hit myself in the head because really this doesn't say anything. Like I made this. I made this up myself, right? I tried to make this conform, but at the end of the day, this was the wick, and it needs to close below that. So once we saw that it wicked here, looked like that it probably took some orders out and came back to the range. I knew that this level was a significant level. And I could have played it from here, but I wanted to just play the continuation, not the reversal, and essentially did the same trade as I did before. So 100%, and the trade went well. So that's good. So the rest of the week, I haven't really tested markets. Letting it breathe a little bit, and I'll just see where it develops. But for now, this week was actually one of the best weeks. These past 2 weeks, actually, since I've been making these videos, my weeks have been going pretty well. So I'm gonna make sure that I keep scaling in where I need to, and you know, um, follow my plan. So I just gotta keep in mind the overall environment of the market, and take trades mostly in line with that environment. And so I think that's kind of the trading plan that I should stick to. I gotta also pay attention to where the market is moving very cleanly. So as you see here within this range here, right? So you see this whole area right here, this one candle, it moved nicely, and there was no resistance or anything. Although going up, it hasn't been as clean, but it's making clean structure here. So it hasn't quite it's gotten close, but hasn't quite touched this resistance here. Um, but overall, um, it was clean. So I'm just gonna wait it out just a little bit, and this is a new week. I'll redraw my lines. Today is still Monday. I'll see how that looks, and yeah, I'll update my channel at the end of the week on the trades I've taken this week. So until next time.